You know, folks, we've been on for a little over a year now. And it's time to look back. Tonight, we recognize those who make Tough Crowd what it is. Rough, bitter, and honest. We'll look at the good and the bad, the funny ones and the ones that stink, the intelligent people, the dummies. We'll honor them all. So without further ado, it's the CQ Awards. You know, even though I should be bigger than that, I hope there's one person at home jealous, because my beard comes in like Brett Favre. All right, look. Yes, we talk about race a lot here, but at least we're upfront about it. On this show, we say to your face what other people would say behind your back. Here are the nominees for Best Celebration of Diversity.
Not all black people are African Americans.
That's true. They're from Brooklyn, most of them.
They keep trying to paint Dean as like having race issues. I mean, you know, he can't possibly be racist. He's from Vermont, for Christ's sake, and you can't really hate black people until you're around them a lot.
Now listen, it takes a while to build up to it. That's what we're talking about.
Will one white person one day admit that there's racism? What are y'all trying to do? Just say it's racism and we'll agree with you on everything else.
You will admit it's racism if you just give us a date. When you're going to stop hollering racism, even if it's 8 years from now.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Come on now. Just give us a date. Give us a date. Do we owe the Indians anything at this point, Jim?
I think we've been more than fair. Reservations, free turkey around the holidays, all the booze you can drink. I mean, we name teams after them. What do they want?
Yeah. We go to the Roy Rogers. I think it was managed by the Bloods. I'm not sure. I was one of the 3 white people there. And you know when you're the only white person with your black friend, they have to nod some secret signal to the blacks to let them know you get a pass? Like, what's up, man?
My worst job imaginable, working in a bodega on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Yeah, I want to be surrounded by ice-cold malt liquor, menthol cigarettes, and a register full of cash at 3 in the morning. In a neighborhood that makes the Gaza Strip look like the Hamptons.
Wait a minute, folks. Me and Kev are talking. All right, we all say we want good people to run for president.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
I just thought smear at me next time. God, come.
You look like a little bushman. What's the problem? Oh, you know, folks. Thank you, folks. Let me ask you something. Is there anything more enjoyable than the look on a comic's face when his stupid joke dies? Not to me. Here are the nominees for Best Bomb.
There's a bunch of people suing, or a couple people actually suing Grand Theft Auto, the makers of Grand Theft Auto, because a couple of teenagers reenacted what they saw in the game,
Right.
went out and shot people, and now their families are suing Grand Theft Auto. And this has nothing to do with bad parenting. I mean, could happen to any of us, because I remember when I was a teenager, I was arrested for painting my face yellow and running around yelling waka waka after playing Pac-Man.
Shh. Nobody say anything. Please, audience, please.
It got a little chuckle,
Please.
and that will look much better when it's finally
Audience,
edited.
please. Let's give him an honest appraisal. That joke stunk.
You're right, it did stink. I apologize to the audience. And to you at home, this will probably never make the air, but if it does, I'm sorry. That joke was awful. I mean, granted, I'm not smooth enough to shove food into my fat face and bang my groin on the table.
Boy, that sucked. Could you edit this together where nothing ever happens?
Not with this.
And then when I walk by in the hallway, they're going to go, no, good job, good job. I don't think
You'll never be back. You'll never be
know.
back on.
They're never going to have me
You'll
back
never
on.
see Todd again. Get one last look. Now that we killed this segment, but we tried like sons of bitches, didn't we?
I thought it was a good segment.
Dove, I'm hosting the show. You've been on twice.
All right, I'm sorry.
How about if I tell you what a goddamn good segment?
The boss knows.
I imagine Taxi and Friends are very popular in Palestine. Hey, Mom, before I strap on these bombs, can I watch Taxi one more time?
You know, actually,
I don't write my own stuff.
well, if you watch, first of all, I mean, if you watch Friends, you realize that that Rachel's not really the peacemaker.
Good point.
Holy Christ, I never thought I could top your bomb with a worse bomb.
Please bail us out. Come on.
I'm not gonna bail. I'm gonna strap one of your jokes to myself and run through Palestine.
Welcome back to the CQ Awards. Here's a little showbiz tippy. When you've been around a while, you're allowed to call in a few favors from other comic legends such as yourself. Let's look at the nominees for Best Called-In Favor. He's a big fan of yours, too.
He was on the show. Yeah,
he was on the show. He's a fan of yours, too, George.
I love you. I love you.
Like
7
me.
words you can't say on television.
That's nice.
yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Well, actually, I've updated that a little bit. Now I have 7 new words.
7 new words you can't say on television?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jim Norton Show, everybody. How's that for a f***ing joke, you sucking mother?
George Colin just called us sucker mother.
I know. It's great.
Yeah.
Colin, what's up with the elf hat? Why do you make me wear the elf hat when I'm playing a lawyer?
You're the elf, right? So now the elf's a lawyer.
Well, it's making me feel uncomfortable. I feel stupid.
Oh, you didn't feel stupid wearing that elf movie, so tell me, because I'm curious, how much money does it make to make you feel comfortable to dress like an elf, you stupid sellout?
You know, you've known me for years. You know my characters. We worked on SNL together. We were friends.
Yeah, but that was when we were both kind of equal. Now you've got a big movie career, so you're doing better than me, and it makes me sick to my stomach.
So if you had as much money as me, you would be happy?
Providing you had less than me, yeah.
I would have to do worse than you for you to be happy.
Yeah.
So that's how it is around here? A bunch of angry comedians who don't like to see anybody else do well? I didn't know that.
Well, I guess you don't watch the show.
Could be. Who knows? There's something due any day. I will know right away soon as it shows. It may come cannonballing down to the sky, gleaming his eye bright as a rose.
Who knows? It's only just out of reach. Stand the park on a beach under a tree. Something miracle new gonna come true. Come into me.
Could it be?
Yes, it could.
Something's coming, something good, if I can wait.
Something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great.
With a click,
With a shock.
phone will jingle, door will knock, open the latch.
Something's coming, don't know when, but it soon. Catch the moon, one-handed catch.
Around the corner, or whistling down the river.
Come on, deliver to me.
It's our 100th show. Oh my God. baby!
Comedy Central.
Well, folks, we're back with more of the CQ Awards. Now, sure, we all love intelligent humor, especially a man in a tuxedo who shoots out his watch like this. But that's what intelligent people do at their party. But that doesn't mean we don't like a good joke when we hear one, and that's why we're presenting nominee for Best Joke That Ends.
People name their kids after the products that they use all the time or that are important in their lives. You know, like I was telling my son Magnum Condom the other day.
What did I wish for?
I wish to walk into a nightclub sometime and get thrown by Johnny Depp into a back room and teabagged by Gilbert's grapes.
I don't like a porn movie because you start to watch a porn movie and there's a great-looking woman on and she's got everything's big and built and beautiful and she kind of becomes your girlfriend for a minute, you know, and then a guy with a big schlong walks in and your girlfriend.
Just in case you ever think we ever get grown up as comedians, what do you think of this? Hey, fella, how you doing?
That was like a money shot with Richard Simmons.
Should the U.S. get out of Iraq now or step it up, Norton?
You can't get out now. You absolutely can't. I mean, you know, it's like Kobe says, no matter how much resistance you meet, you can't pull out.
So in conclusion, to all the people that have a problem with me, I sincerely wish you the best. And I hope you have managed to hide your own hypocrisy and maybe someday we can meet and then if you want to suck my beautiful. If you want to just talk about censorship and hate speeches and just my balls or something, I mean, I'm open. You know what I'm trying to say.
During the blackout, Ted Koppel was the victim of a prank phone call during the blackout. Serious business. Then they have the crank calls. Now, to me, when I was growing up, a crank... What's so funny?
I like Britney Spears as much as anybody else, but I don't have to see her crotch, you know, 2 minutes before kickoff.
Why not?
They're like, are you ready for some football? I'm ready for some hand lotion and a towel now.
Oh, my God. Well, folks, thank you. You know, Dorothy Parker once said, if you don't have anything nice to say about somebody, come sit next to me. All right, I know what you're saying. That was a little weird. Like, halfway through, I decided I was going to try to do, like, Dorothy Parker, who none of us have ever heard talk. But then I was saying, didn't Jennifer Jason Leigh play something like that in a movie, Player or somebody like her? But then I couldn't even pull off the Jennifer Jason Leigh. Anyway, the people that like that remark by Dorothy Parker, which is really what it's all about, we're going to present the Mean-Spirited Award. And here are the nominees. Jim, to put it politely, you're an average Joe.
Yeah. What do you think you are, stupid?
Hey!
You're a 5 with a television show.
It's like our own little American Idol. We have a fat black guy and a gay guy with a weird haircut.
Why should they not be held accountable for blowing games? I mean, can you imagine if you were so bad at your job? All right, bad example.
Looks like somebody snuck in a couple of acting classes on the weekend. I really am like Rosie O'Donnell.
No, you're not. She's famous.
What do you mean? 80% of the people who buy rap are white.
No.
80% of black people who buy rap are white. Black folks don't buy it. They buy one copy and burn it off. Ask black folks. They'll tell you.
St. Patrick's High School in Chicago will be the first school in the country to test all of its students for drug use, and it's still illegal to test them in public school.
They better hope it doesn't go to public school. That's all the New York high school students need is another test they can't pass.
How about the fact that until we fix it, you spelled Nobel, N-O-B-L-E, Noble, you stupid idiot. You are the only dumb Jew I've ever met to this day.
I never said just when the Halliburton thing was going to bring him down, they went, crack out Saddam.
That's
make him look awful.
That's exactly right.
People are saying that. People are saying
Look,
that.
I just said it. I'm one of those people.
Right. The White House announced today they will not give contracts to France, Germany, or Russia in the rebuilding of Iraq because they didn't support the invasion. But hey, I thought these countries would be happy. They don't want blood on their hands from that immoral war. Good for them. Now listen.
People's concern is that an NRA station will be focused on, like, just pro-gun positions. I mean, Comedy Central is supposed to be about comedy, and it's not funny a lot of the time. So.
Average Joe wrapped up last night.
Oh, who gives a shit?
Judy Gold never took a husband, 'cause she don't lay down with boys. But when you're 6'3" and quite Jewy, maybe you got no choice. Most television shows avoid awkwardness like the plague. But here at Tough Crowd, we appreciate those uncomfortable moments. That's why we've kept this audience over 2 hours. But some might say we even like those awkward moments. Here's the nominees for Best Creepy Moment.
I think discovering pornography ruined most relationships for me. Before that, I never knew that women shaved their pubic hair and little landing strips and Hitler mustaches. Now, after watching my pornography, every time I see my girlfriend naked, all I can think of is Fidel Castro eating a London broil.
Oh, God. Next case, a California man was charged with molesting his daughter almost 50 years ago. It's not an anniversary, don't applaud. But the Supreme Court ruled today that the government cannot erase statute of limitation on old sex crimes. Agree or disagree?
Well, first of all, if it happened 50 years ago and she can remember it, it couldn't have been all bad.
Well, you know, William Stevenson used to tell me when they played street football in his neighborhood and they'd play tackle, you know, like in the park or something, one guy would stick his finger up William's butt when he's trying to play.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, Jesus, Colin, what is that?
I don't know.
This guy writes so many jokes before the show, it's not even funny. It's unbelievable. He's got a pocket full of them.
Yeah. They're good ones.
That's what that's.
I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying.
I know. Stop it. It was right there.
That's kind of what we do here, Dennis. A little comedy writing.
You heard a guy in school that did all the homework and then asked if there was any more that needed to be done.
Yeah. That's a good point. And if you had tried a little comedy writing, maybe your show would still be on the air. I think you could just keep calling me on every joke, and I'm not going to hit back a little bit.
This is really going to be a fist fight. See, I know you used to have Stamos and Coulier and Saget, and then they left you. But I'll be your daddy, sweetheart. There. You don't need her. You could play the twins yourself. You just do everything twice. Shh. You're my special girl, baby. Baby, shush. Shush. Shut up. We'll talk about it later. Shut up. Go wait in the car. You know, our show takes a lot of shots at people in the entertainment business. And why not? It's not like any of these other guys have a career they need to protect. It's the truth. They're finished. And so am I. Here are the nominees for the Cecil B. DeMille Hooray for Hollywood Award.
Why does Hollywood think every time two celebrities that they have to make a movie together? You know what I mean? Burt Reynolds, Sally Fields, Madonna and Sean Penn, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. You know what I mean? Every time. Seriously.
They're always going to hate us as long as we back Israel. And I don't think we should ever stop backing Israel because I've never gone and auditioned for a Palestinian casting director. So, go Jews.
Either you get Kylie Minogue out of here or we're going to do it for you. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
You
guys embraced the Crocodile Hunter and all of these other people, all right? We looked at the Crocodile Hunter and went, this guy's a lunatic, get him out of here. And you went, no, he's awesome.
Wait a second. The sad news was John Ritter died. And John Ritter was like, I love John. I'm begging Hollywood now, no more award shows, just one, the Academy Awards. They all look the same. They're the same, all the clothes, all the speeches, all the shoes. Do you really want a country full of people talking about Badgley, Misha, and Chanel, and Jimmy Choo shoes? This country is turning into a big fat drag queen that sits at home stuffing his face and gossiping at what kind of earrings some skank from Malcolm in the Middle is wearing.
I look forward to the day when I can congratulate my friend Colin Quinn on winning the Emmy for most unintelligible mush-mouth stammer during an opening monologue.
Well, that finishes the old first CQ Awards. And we didn't give out any real awards, but who cares? I don't want to give those bastards anything. We'd rather see some boring, self-righteous acceptance speeches or a bunch of funny clips with dummies. Don't answer that, folks. You know what? Thanks for watching, or thanks for nothing if you try to turn us off at home. I'll see you in your little town someday. So long, folks.